your food didn't spoil. You might have water. You might even have sanitation. Guess who's going to be the target? Mr. Light Through the Window guy. That's who. That's who. I'm a firm believer of being overly prepared with at least a year's worth of food and water for your entire family and your pets, multiple firearms, tons of ammo, and know how to use all that stuff. Plus, bush skills, being in the bush, knowing what wild edibles are around you, knowing where water sources are around you, having the means to filter dirty water, turn it into clean water. I'm a firm believer in all that. Obviously, that's why I live the way I do. Going back to you folks that live in the city or big towns that are reliant on their job to survive, man, if you choose not to do anything, not to put anything aside, not to plan an exit strategy, God help you. God help you, because the folks around you absolutely will not. They will take care of theirs first, even the police. If S does hit the fan, don't bother calling the police or fire department. They're at home taking care of their families. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. You have to be able to rely on yourself. If you're not self-reliant, you will not make it. Especially if you're unskilled, don't know how to survive, and you live in a city. It's over. It's over. Stay home with your Bible and pray, because that's the best thing that's going to happen with you. Sorry, not sorry. It's the facts. I know this video is way out of left field from what this channel is about, and I don't want it to be about this, but Mike's video today, you guys got to go watch it. Mike's video really hit a chord with me. If you don't have a fallback location, guys, if you're in the city, God help you. But one thing you have right now that you most likely won't have in the near future is the ability to change your circumstance. If you have absolutely nothing as far as surviving outside of a concrete jungle, at least consider, find a place in the middle of some state trust land or some woods somewhere where there's no people, miles away from the nearest road. Get yourself a hot tent, which is a canvas tent that you can put a small wood stove in it. So at least you have shelter and heat. Learn about different food preservations, or go buy a year's worth of MREs. Because with that, all you need is heat and water. At least do something. Or find someone that has a homestead that you can barter your skills with. Or if you have stuff, something to trade for some security. You have to do something. If you choose not to do anything, I don't know. I mean, don't even watch this video, because it doesn't apply to you. Only if you want to continue breathing, living, and you and your family and your friends, your close associates, if you choose not to do anything, you have only yourself to blame. Now I know, before I hear it in the comments, I already know, Vaughn, we can't afford it. You had a nice business in a rich city. Of course you're making it. Really? You don't have $2 for an extra bag of rice? There's no way you can get enough money to buy a tent and a sleeping bag if you don't have it already. All these years we've been talking about this, people like me here on YouTube, all these years where you skip the video because you're not interested in prepping or homesteading. Nothing ever occurred to you in all that time to maybe you might want to get a little extra when you're at the grocery store this week? You can get a 1-pound box of pasta for 99 cents still. In my opinion, with all the years we've been talking about this, there's really no excuse, unless you have medical issues. Maybe you just can't get out. You're on a fixed income, and you're not eating like you should already, I get it. But the vast majority of us, we work, we have jobs, right? Instead of going out and buying that $7 latte at Starbucks, that's 7 pounds of pasta you could have bought. Instead of taking that vacation to Hawaii that cost you $5,000, that could have bought a tent, that could have bought all kinds of camping equipment. Shoot, in my neck of the woods, that could have bought you an acre of land. So I'm not real big on getting excuses on why you won't be able to survive. I'm not a big fan of excuses. There's no excuses, there's only results. If you're not consistently moving forward, making progress, then you're doing something wrong. And again, before the haters get on here, I know there are some people that just can't. I get that, and I feel for you. But can you read? Can you read a book on what it takes to be able to do some sort of light medical, CPR, first aid, that type of thing? Can you trade those skills for maybe someone's little trailer in the back part of their property to sleep in? I mean, I know this is all real wide. I'm shooting birdshot here, guys. Just a wide spread of all kinds of ideas and thoughts. But it's just to try to help you guys out. I sincerely feel sorry for people that are not prepared for what's coming. If you watch Mike's video, you'll see some young folks on there, little clips, little montage of people that did all the right things. They went to school, they got in debt with college bills, they can't find a decent enough job just to pay back that loan, and they're supposed to live and take care of their family on top of all that. It's only going to get worse, guys. It's only going to get worse because it's supposed to only get worse. That is the way this has all been designed. And I don't care what anybody says. This is a planned free fall of this society. This is an airplane, a jetliner, that they purposefully cut the engines off so it'll nosedive right into the ground. This is contrived. This is planned this way. There's no other way to think about it. I mean, why would you bring millions of illegal third world country folks into a first world country that's already having its own problem? Why would you do that on purpose? And if you're from my Backcountry Press channel, you remember I used to live a mile down the road to the Mexico border fence, where Biden opened the gates, told Border Patrol not to arrest anybody, but on the contrary, take them to a processing facility, give them money, debit cards, cell phones, and a bus or a plane ticket to wherever they wanted to go. Or wherever they just needed more blue voters at the time. Thousands, we saw thousands of people walk down our road. They would come into our property. They would start fires because it's cold at night. On our property, guys. This is planned. This is the planned destruction of this country. And if you're not a prepper, if you're not a homesteader, if you're not away from the dangerous people that are going to show their face here at some point, God help you. This is all pre-planned, guys, and there's no stopping it. They're not going to do all these years of all this destruction of this company or country just to hold up their hands. Oh, yeah, we were wrong. Let's get back to being America and make everything great, right? Make everything great again. Ain't happening. Right now, all it is placation. Bread and circus, as it were. Make sure they have just enough food not to starve to death. Make sure they have just enough entertainment not to revolt. And we'll have subservient slaves to carry out our agenda. And there is an agenda, guys. There is an agenda. Again, I thank God we're living the way we live right now. I'll face 20 miles of mud bogging just to get onto the pavement to go take care of business, as long as I'm away from people. Because people are the X factor that is the most dangerous in an emergency situation. I'll take bad weather, I'll take wild animals, I'll take all of that. before I want to take on a mother and father who are trying to feed their starving kids, and will do literally anything to get another meal over to their family. Get prepared, guys. Get prepared. Go watch Mike's channel. Go subscribe over there. He's a really good dude. I really like him a lot. One day I want to meet him. And again, I apologize. It's a really long video, 37 minutes already. This is not the normal video for this channel. If this is material you guys want to hear more of, let me know in the comments box. You know, I was thinking about making another channel. Actually, I do have another channel made. I just haven't posted over there yet, talking about this type of thing. But that's not really what I want this channel to be. This channel, Arizona Unplugged, is about our life living off-grid and what we're doing to be able to live out in the wilderness and be able to thrive. That's what this channel is about. So if you guys want a different channel with this type of content, let me know. Or if you want me to do this type of content on this channel, let me know. But you got to get prepared, guys, for the love of God. If you care about yourself and your family, stock up on non-perishable food. Make sure you have enough heating source to get you through a winter. Some people, I mean, we're in pretty mild as far as winters. Yes, we get snow every day or every winter. It snowed just the other day in my house. It is cold. Right now it's 51 and I'm down in the desert. My house at night is below freezing. If you're not prepared for freezing weather, you will die. If you don't have food stored up, you will starve. If you don't have medications that you need, you'll die from that. There's just so many things out there to take your life, and if you're not prepared to defend it, you know, one saying that I'll leave you guys with, this line of thought: if you choose not to be an active participant in your life, I guarantee you will be an active participant in your death. That's facts. Get prepared. Watch videos like this, prepper channels online on YouTube. Subscribe to them. Learn as much as you can, because it will not get better. Again, all this garbage that you see around us, this is planned. This is all planned, and it's only going to end. There's only really two ways it's going to end. Either Jesus comes and saves us all, or they're going to crash this system and restart it. It's on the back of every one of your dollar bills. Order out of chaos. They have to create this chaos in order to bring their one world government into fruition. Digital ID, digital currency. Yeah, they're passing that stuff in Europe right now. That's their testing grounds, the UK. They say if you don't have a digital ID, you're not going to work. Well, guess what? If you're not going to work, you're not going to pay your bills. You're not going to pay your mortgage, lose your house. You're not going to pay your car, lose your ride. You can't buy food, you starve to death. Can't go into the hospital, you die of disease. This is all planned, guys. If you think differently, I don't know. You know, I'm trying to be nice here. I see the cognitive dissonance. I see all this stuff where people will just put blinders on and they just don't want to see it. They're just going to continue on. It's called normalcy bias. Anything that's away from their norm, they're not looking at it. They're not thinking about it. They don't have an open mind. Oh, well, they'll turn the government back on it just in time to feed everybody. Well, what if they don't? What if they don't? Are you going to bet your life and your family's lives on government people that are rich, that don't care about you, that their whole life and their whole career is based on taking advantage of the little guy, the blue-collar family, the low-wage income earner? They don't care. They've never cared about we the people. It's all about them and their bank accounts. How else can you have a $150,000 a year job as a politician and become a multi-millionaire? I mean, I think Pelosi is worth like $150 million on a $160,000 salary. How does that happen if not by theft and illegal activity? And using that as a point that shows us that they don't want to fix this, because those people are not in handcuffs right now. Remember what we heard in 2016? Trump against Hillary on the dais, on the podium, on the stage. Hillary says some garbage, I don't listen to her. And Trump came back and said, well, you'd be in prison. Insinuating that if he's in power, she's going to jail. Guess who's not in jail right now? Shoot, the Clintons didn't even show up for their hearings for the Epstein thing. They didn't show up. If we didn't show up after being subpoenaed, we'd be in prison. But if you're a Clinton or an Obama or a Biden, nothing. Crickets. Nothing. So there you go, guys. I rambled on enough. This is a VR, once again, a video response to Mike over at Cheap Off-Grid Living. Go check out his channel, subscribe, do the thumbs up for him. It's getting crazy, guys. It's getting crazy. If you weren't paying attention 10 years ago to put yourself in a situation where you can outlive those knuckleheads within that 10-mile radius, you know, everyone makes their own decisions, and they have to suffer the consequences or the benefits of their decisions. Thank God I made the decisions I did. Not perfect, but a hell of a lot better than a lot. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you've lasted this long, thanks. Again, this is not what this channel is about, but I had to get this out there. Please consider subscribing. Let me know what you think about this sort of subject matter. Do you want it not on this channel, or do you want it on this channel? Or do you want this subject matter but on a different channel to keep it separated? Let me know. We'll see what happens from your all comments. Stay safe. Prepare. I always say in almost all my videos, prep and thrive, guys. Don't take anything for granted. Get off the couch and do something. Do it for yourself. Damn it, do it for your family.